Say my name.
You're Alejandro.
You're goddamn right. And you know what else? Today we're talking about Say My Name, Say My Name. The new House of Shivers book just dropped yesterday. And I just finished reading it. Yeah, this is literally a post-reading review. And, I can't wait to talk about this book. Because I've got some thoughts on it, to say the absolute least. Before I get into this, though, great cover art. Very good. I actually really like this cover art, even though it's false advertising. Just gonna tell you right now, this does not happen at all. There's no beautiful pink and blue, awesome looking fish. Yeah, let's get into the blurb. And now for the blurb. Woohoo, something fishy is going on. It's a horrible joke. What happens when a talking fish, a runaway dog, and a herd of hog-like creatures descends into the woods behind Cody Brochman's house? An absolute nightmare. His friend Sam wanted to stay inside and play video games all day, but Cody insisted they go wading in the creek. What starts as a fun morning in the water quickly turns into the scariest day the two friends have ever experienced. If Cody can't figure out why everything is going wrong, he's worried he won't live to swim another day. Ooh! Scary. Yeah. Say My Name ×2. I was not excited for this book for the longest time, and, a lot of people weren't. And I was fully expecting everybody to hate it. And yeah, everybody fucking hates it. And I'm no different. This book is fucking terrible. I'm not even kidding. This book is not a surprise at all. This is one of the worst, if not actually the worst, Goosebumps book I've ever read. Yeah, we went from Night of the Living Mummy, which was amazing. I really liked that book. To this, easily worse than Planet of the Lawn Gnomes. I'm not even kidding. You already know how bad that book was, if you've been following the channel for a while. That book was terrible. This is also terrible. Yeah, don't read this if you can, But why is it so terrible? Well, let's get to upsides. Let's get to downsides. Yeah, no upsides. Let's get to the downsides. Let's just get my bearings out of the way right now. Alright? All the F-words, shit words, well, spoiled one right there, out of the way. Alright, here we go. Skip 20 seconds if you're, under the age of 12. Shit, fuck, ass, motherfucker, dirty whore. Jesus criminy, fuck me in the butt. This story is terrible. Fuck. Shit. Oh no. There we go. We got all our stuff out of the way. Now we won't be cussing as often as I can. Say my name, say my name. We're just gonna say for the sake of making this review as short as possible without losing my mind editing it. Say my name, say my name. Say, as we refer to it as, is a bag. A very, very fumbled bag. And one of the main reasons is the writing. Now, it isn't unbelievably terrible, but it's definitely pretty bad. For Stine, this is way below average. It feels like I'm reading a book for second graders instead of middle schoolers. 5th to 8th graders, area. This is not a middle grade horror book. This is like a first grade horror book. That's how it feels. The writing is just strangely really kiddish. And that might be a factor of AI. I'm not even kidding. I feel like this book could be AI generated in some way. Whether it be written prompts, some kind of shit. I don't know. But Stine, please tell me you're not doing AI. God damn it. But either way, say my name, say my name. It just doesn't feel normal when it comes to the writing. It feels below average. And that's also mainly due to the dialogue. I feel like every character's, inhuman. They're not people. And especially Sam. Sam feels like a brick wall of a character. He shows no emotion throughout the story besides maybe a little bit of timidness. Yeah. That's it. That's all the emotion you get out of Sam. He's a freaking brick wall who may or may not be one of the biggest characters in the story still, because he might have influenced everything that's going on in some way. The video game shit. Let's bring that up now. The twists. Y'all want to know. I would have never expected Say My Name, Say, to be about video games. And it was right there in the blurb for all those months. Say's blurb said video games right there. And I had no idea. It was right there. The whole book is a video game. Every scene except for chapter 1 is part of the video games. And I mean chapter 1 at the beginning, not the end. Because the end chapter is called chapter 1. I'm not even kidding. That's how weird this book gets. There's even blank chapters, which is something cool, I guess, but it's not really even worth adding points for it. So it's still going to get the low rating it's going to get. It's not an upside-worthy thing to bring up. But, yeah, this book is a video game. And it's terrible. It's horrible. It is one of the stupidest twists I have ever seen in a Goosebumps story. You knew it from the beginning, too. It's like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be a book where it's like, it's a video game. And they're actually going to realize they're in a video game, or as they fought throughout the story, the video game was leaking into the real world. No, they were in the video game the whole time. They're characters in the video game who think they're real. Which is like, it's fine as a concept for a story, like, characters in a video game. Movies have done it. Ready Player One kind of attempted that, but Jesus criminy. It does not work here. It is horrible. It is horrible, horrible, horrible twist that didn't even need to be here. It felt like completely out of place. Let alone, this is, influencing my ideas. I think the way this is supposed to be a video game does not make sense, because this is not a video game. This feels like a slice of life comedy. And a really bad one at that, because there's random shit happening. It feels like a shitty dreams project. You know what I'm saying? It's not a video game. It does not feel like one, even though it is. It's like a shitty test for one. I really don't know what the hell is going on here to make this a video game, or even remotely like one. It's more like a really shitty animation or episode of your favorite slice of life comedy. Yeah. What the fuck? But nonetheless, it's still like terrible twists. And I mean twist pearl, because there's things going on throughout this book, like maybe the video game's not over type twists, levels, character mild twists. It's so dumb. And that ties into my next big gripe. The nonsensical mayhem of this story. Jesus Christ, say. There's a lot of random crap going on in this book. And I can get past it sometimes. GYGs are made for that, and it works because it's supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a coherent story and not a go in, choose a route, have fun. See what wild shit can get up to. This is a story trying to read every page of beginning to end. That's the goal. And guess what? Every frickin' chapter, every page, something new is going on. It's Planet of the Lawn Gnomes all over again. Every Planet of the Lawn Gnomes chapter ended off with some brand new twist, changing the story over and over. And it's like, fuck off. This book is doing the same thing, only it's not changing the story. It's just dragging it along. And it usually involves some kind of monster or thing blocking the character's, path. And it's just so old. It gets old immediately. After the hogs start showing up, it's just like, okay, we're done here. Not one of them was good, too. I don't think there's a single one that was genuinely decent. All of them felt like shitty GYG endings. Which is just like, really, man? Oh, man. Yeah. Really random fucking plot, and it's not a good plot even without that. It goes all over the place. It's like the characters are trying to figure out what's going on, but they never do, which is exactly what happens. And then they do at the very end, the most obvious twist, and then it just has a shitty wrap-up. Yeah, it is a freaking waste of time. So there's that. That's a whole thing in itself. It's not entertaining at all. The characters are all one-sided, one-dimensional pieces of paper, and they have really poorly written dialogue. The story feels like AI. This story does not feel real, and it leaves you with this bitter, confused taste in your mouth when you finish the story. And not the good taste like cum. It tastes like old, dried cum from your sock. Semen. But yeah, terrible. Absolutely dreadful story. Do not read this. Here's my rating. I think y'all know what it is by now. I give this a slightly worse Planet of the Lawn-Gnomes out of 10, which translates to 0.5 out of 10. The lowest rating I can possibly give. The lowest possible rating I can give. Do not read this. This is the worst Goosebumps story of all time. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Don't read the new House of Gibbers book if you can. And if you wanna, beware. You're in for mind-boggling stupidity. Goddamn. I know it's for kids, but even, I don't think little me would have liked this. It just doesn't make any sense. It's really shitty. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this book review, and tell me what you think of Say My Name down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oriasenia osmoros, era tiros, ila, ura lerisora.